What up, peeps? Welcome to today's vlog. I just got to the store and we are taking today off, so I'm not like pulling orders or doing shipping or working on anything like that. The reason I came to the store today is because I need to take measurements of all these windows to get custom artwork / tinting stuff for them. We had a company come out and take measurements and give us a quote. It was ridiculous. We do have a lot of windows, but it like blew my mind how expensive it was going to be. And so we have this window, we have this door, we have these two windows, we have this window, this door, this window, and then we have these two windows and these two windows. So it is a lot, but the guy came out and took measurements, gave us the quote for just getting like black tinting stuff, and then also a quote for getting like fully custom printed artwork. For the artwork and everything, it was going to be $4,500. That seems ridiculous to me, because I can get fully printed custom vinyl artwork, the same exact material that has the little holes in it, the same tinting, all that kind of stuff, from someone on eBay for $4 per square foot, which is going to be more like, you know, a few hundred versus $4,500. Now, their quote included installation, which I don't think it's going to be that hard to install them. They're big squares, big rectangles. I'm pretty sure I can put them on myself. With the help of Ryan, we can probably get it just fine. So there's really no point in, you know, paying $4,500 when I can get it for a few hundred. So that's what I'm here to do, is to take measurements, and then tonight I'm going to be working on making up that custom artwork. All right, I got the measurements, so I'm going to be making that artwork tonight. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be showing it to you guys until it gets here, because I want it to be a surprise. I don't even know exactly what I'm doing for everything just yet. I just have a few ideas. I'm not looking for any suggestions, because we are doing something very specific, and it doesn't require, or it doesn't make sense to get input on it, and I can't explain why. So you're just gonna have to deal with that explanation for now. But trust me when I say it's going to be very, very cool. You guys are gonna love it, and I'm very, very excited to get that done. It's not gonna be here, obviously, before we open, because we are planning on opening in less than a week at this point. So it's gonna be a little while, but once it does get here, it's gonna be awesome. I also wanted to mention, we got a bunch of comments about the price on that Complete in Box Chrono Trigger. And I'm not interested in like debating prices, but I'm just here to let you guys know that it already sold. So there's that. And the person that bought it did not get ripped off or anything like that. The price for Chrono Trigger is literally all over the place, but when I priced that game, when I was looking on eBay, all the ones that were posted for less than 1,000 were missing maps, or they were missing something, or the box was like horribly crushed, or the manual was destroyed, or most of it was just they were missing both of the maps, because Chrono Trigger is supposed to come with 2 maps. And ours was fully complete. All the ones on eBay that were under that price were not. So that's where we got that price from. And like I said, it already sold. We actually have sold a bunch of really good stuff, which is bittersweet, good and bad, like I've said before. We have a lot of local customers who do not shop on our website, and that's perfectly fine, obviously. And unfortunately, they kind of get like second dibs on a lot of stuff, because, they choose to only shop when we're open, which, they could shop on the website if they wanted to, but, so a lot of stuff ends up selling before people can get to it in store. And that, it's great to be selling stuff, but it kind of sucks at the same time, just, for our local customers. But, we have a bunch of stuff that I know sold, including this, and this, the Toad, And I'm not here grabbing orders, but I'm not gonna like look them up and start grabbing stuff, but I know some of the stuff that sold, like this, so I might as well just move it up to the front now. This also sold. And I'm dropping stuff. This one sold. Oh, and then these 2 big Ace Attorney collector's editions also sold, which is pretty freaking cool. And some of this stuff I don't know if I can get again, like the Xenosaga memory card and DVD box. When I first made the order, we got 2 of them. Obviously, they both came with the packaging, which I didn't expect. That was super cool. But I haven't seen them on the site again. So I don't know. Man, these look so good in here. This one, and then this one, I kind of like, opened it up and put some of the pieces on display. So kind of sucks that it won't be there to look awesome for when we open. But we still have more stuff coming that should be here before we open. We have stuff that is scheduled to be delivered on Thursday from our Japanese supplier. So we'll see what happens. And hopefully we can get some of that stuff in the system before we open, because I would love to have it on the shelves. But Thursday, we are planning on finishing up the security cameras. Like I've said before, we have a bunch that are already up throughout the store. We just need to move some of them over to this side, and then we have 3 or 4 more that we can add with our current DVR setup. So that's what we're going to be doing with that. I would also love to get the beverage cooler before we open, but I really don't think it's going to happen. It's not really a priority at this point either. But one idea that I had was, depending on the size of the cooler that we get, it might be really, really cool to put a TV on top of it. And I would love to have a CRT with Duck Hunt set up and a gun just available for people to come and play. Because there was a game store in Florida that I went to a bunch called either Gamers Inc. or Gamers Edge. I can never remember, because there was a store in Vancouver with one of those names, and then the store in Florida has the other name. That place in Vancouver closed a long, long time ago, but they had that. I don't know if they still have it, but they had it a long time ago, and I always thought that was really cool, because most people who are not like retro gamers or collectors don't really ever get the chance to play Duck Hunt again, because they most likely don't have an NES, and if they do, they most likely don't have a CRT, and it is the main reason that people end up not buying Duck Hunt from us, because we tell them you need a CRT television or else the gun doesn't work, and they're like, oh, okay, well, I'm gonna put that one back. That happens every single time that someone buys an NES. So I think it'd be really cool to have a TV set up for people to actually play, and then, at that point they can decide if they want to buy a CRT for themselves and then maybe get Duck Hunt. But I think that'd be really cool. If the cooler only comes up to here, then having a TV up top would be awesome. If the cooler comes up to here, maybe a little too high for for Duck Hunt, because you could only stand, this far back up against this shelf. So I don't know. I think it'd be kind of cool, but we'll see what happens when we get to that point. So now that I've got my measurements, I think I'm going to head home. This is also the TV that we're putting behind the counter. I don't know if you guys remember that one. It's going to be going back there, but it's a SicCooper, SEIKI. I don't know. Weird brand I've never heard of, but it's a really cool TV. It's got HDMI and AV inputs on the back. That's the reason we're using that TV. So we can test, PS4s and stuff on it, as well as like Super Nintendos or whatever. So yeah, that's pretty much it for me at the store today. I don't really know what else I'm going to be filming. Abby is grocery shopping right now. We haven't gone in a while. We've been, unfortunately eating out a lot, but at least we have been not doing a ton of like burgers and fries. We've been doing a lot of Hawaiian food. We've gotten Thai food a few times and stuff like that. So still obviously not the best thing to be eating all the time, but I mean, the reason we don't really film at home is because we really aren't at home that much. And we go home, I edit the vlog, and we go to bed. usually maybe watch 1 or 2 episodes of a show while I'm editing and then before going to bed, but that's pretty much it. We wake up in the morning and basically come right to the store. So it's really tough to be like cooking even one meal every day. It's really tough. And most of the time, Abby and I end up just skipping breakfast entirely because we just don't have time. And if we do eat anything, it's just leftovers from the night before. And, you know, it's just not ideal, but we really want that to change, obviously. It's just, we're so busy with everything. You guys pretty much see, you know, the beginning of our day in the intro and the end of our day in the outro. There's not much that goes on outside of that. So when I'm only filming at the store, you kind of can understand that, like, we're really not home that often. So yeah, she's doing some grocery shopping. We are planning on just having lots and lots of chicken and rice and vegetables, which we both love. The chicken that Abby's getting is from Butcher Boys. It's like that spicy chicken. It's so good. And then just like rice and green beans or corn or broccoli or squash and zucchini, whatever it is, it's all amazing. And obviously chicken is way healthier than like getting, you know, eating out all the time. It's not great to just have one thing over and over, but if you're going to, I guess chicken's not a bad choice. But just having chicken and rice all the time is going to be easier for us, which is kind of the main reason we're trying to do this. Is just like instead of getting food every day, you know, ordering food to the store, going and picking it up, if we just have chicken and rice every day, that makes everything way more simple and at least a little bit healthier for us. So that's kind of the plan. So I'm going to head home, wait for Abby to get home, start working on designing all the artwork and everything. And yeah, I don't know what else we have really to film, but hopefully something. Abby was at Winco and realized they do not take credit, and she only had her credit card. So I'm here to save her. Zelda, there's something for you right here. Oh, right here. What could it be? What is it, Zelda? What is that?
She doesn't want to.
Zelda.
She doesn't want.
Right there. Oh, it is a big deal. Zelda, what is that? Oh, you're so cute. Could that be catnip that I put on the floor, Zelda? Oh, she's so sweet. Yeah, you. She will get me. She's so frisky. Zelda, what a cutie. Zelda.
I think her paw's stuck.
Her paw's stuck, but she doesn't care. Oh, Zelda. She's so cute. I came down here into the game room because I was going to try to think of something I could film for the end of the vlog here, since I don't have anything of substance. And look at this spider. It doesn't look that big on camera, and I'm pretty sure it's dead. I was blowing on it and it's not moving. But guys, that thing is huge. Ugh. It's scary. It's definitely not alive, but oh my god, it's so big. Here it is next to a 3DS game to give you an idea of size. It is freaking huge. What's really creepy about that though is that for every like one spider you see dead in your house, there's probably like 100 more hiding. And I don't want to think about that. So I really don't know what else to film for you guys in this video. Abby and I have been rewatching The Walking Dead. We never finished it, and we just finished season 1, which was only like 6 episodes. But we were going to continue watching, and Abby's like, why don't we just restart it? Because, you know, I hate spoilers and stuff like that, so I'm not going to talk about it at all, but we only watched partway through. So, Zelda. Zelda's still a little crazy from the catnip. But I had talked about filming a pickup video, and I still have not done that, obviously. We went on our trip. I got all the stuff into my spreadsheet before the trip, and then we went on the trip, bought a bunch more, and so far I've only put the GameCube games into my collection spreadsheet. I have not done the rest of it. And every time I mention my spreadsheet, people ask about it, and I just use Google Docs. And it's basically like an online version of Excel. And I just have each system on a different page, and I just have a column for the title, the price that I paid, the place I got it from, the date that I got it from, the completeness, so I put, you know, CIB for fully complete. If it's missing the manual, I just put CB, for example. And then I have a notes section for condition, and this is the part that takes the longest to do. And that's why I have so much stuff that I always have to enter in, is I put condition notes for every single thing that I have, and I try to be pretty accurate. You know, like, I'm just going to grab a game off the shelf, for example. Well, this one doesn't have anything on it. Let me grab something. Okay. This one here, Secret Service for PS2. So there is sticker residue there and on the back, and that GameStop sticker is on the actual artwork. It's not on the spine. So for this, in my spreadsheet, it most likely says sticker residue on both sides of the case, and then sticker on spine of case art. And then if we open it, it would say, you know, depending on the condition of the disc, it would say something like disc is in good condition, or disc is in very good condition, or disc is in acceptable condition, which is for my stuff, acceptable is like the worst, like needs to be resurfaced pretty bad. And then I have near mint and mint that I use. Very few things get called mint. If there's even like the tiniest little hairline scratch or smudge or anything, that takes it from being mint to being like near mint or very good. But I try to keep track of everything like that, and the reason is because it's on my computer because it's Google Sheets, but I also have access to it on my phone. I just have the Google Sheets app, and whenever I'm out, I check, you know, if I'm going to a game store and I'm looking for stuff for my personal collection, I check that and I see if I already have the game or not. And then in some cases, if it's something that I already know that I have, like, you know, a boxed N64 game, if I find one at a game store that is like in really, really nice condition, it's got the plastic on it and stuff, I can double check and compare it to my personal copy without actually having to have them side by side. So it makes it really easy and nice to be able to do that. So if you are looking for a way to track your collection, some people will use price charting. There's a collection tracker on there. Some people will use GameEye. Some people use different things. And for me, I've just found that Google Sheets is just the easiest for me because it's the most customizable. The only thing that it doesn't really have, which is not really a big deal, is that it can't track your collection value, which if you're not planning on selling it, it's not that important. I put in the value of the items at the time that I get them. I rarely update prices at all for things because it doesn't matter unless I'm planning on selling, which I'm not. So I can see the value of the item at the time that I got it versus what I paid, so I can tell if at the time I got a good deal. Most stuff has gone up in price over the last few years, so even if I paid retail for something 3 years ago, it's probably worth more now. But like I said, unless you're planning on selling, that's not really a big deal. It'd be nice to have all my stuff in GameEye, but I have so many things that I can't put in there. And if I could do it on the computer, I would consider it. But having to re-enter everything on my phone does not sound like fun at all. And I have so many games at this point, it would take me weeks to re-add everything into a new thing like GameEye. So it's just not going to happen, unfortunately. But yeah, sorry, I really don't have much to show you guys today. We just, like I said, just chilled, made some dinner earlier, and that's pretty much it. I think for the rest of the night, I haven't even started working on the stuff for the windows yet. I'm still going to do that tonight. I just haven't started yet because we've just been eating and watching Walking Dead. So I guess I should get started on that, guys, and get this vlog edited. So thank you for watching today's video, even though it wasn't the most exciting. We just didn't really have anything going on, but hopefully you enjoyed it either way. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we see you guys back at the store again tomorrow.